How's it going, everyone? Got quite a lot to talk about in this video. A lot of news and notes on this Stellar Blade demo. We'll talk all about it. It got posted for a while. A lot of you guys ended up playing it. Some of you guys may have not. You can't play it anymore, so we'll talk all about that. And also a bit of an update on Unicorn Overlord, which did drop a few days ago. We'll talk about that and the wild development that is going on in Vanillaware. We'll get to that at the end of this video. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to ask you guys, please like this video and do leave a comment with your thoughts. It really does help out the channel a lot, and it is much appreciated. So, if you guys don't know, the PlayStation Store did in fact leak a Stellar Blade demo early. They ended up pulling it. It wasn't supposed to go live, and the Stellar Blade Twitter account was a good sport about it. Tongue-in-cheek, they changed their bio to "That's right, we were preparing, on a demo version of Stellar Blade." So, a demo for Stellar Blade is coming. A buddy of mine actually did play it, raved about it, thought it was fantastic, and the soundtrack is looking to be phenomenal as well. I don't know how many of you guys are excited to play demos these days. I don't know, for me, these days, I prefer, maybe I'll try out a demo a little bit, but I really like to just get my hands on the full thing when a game comes out, especially when I'm already completely sold on a game. A Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, already sold on it. A Stellar Blade, already sold on it. Like, I don't need a demo to really incentivize me to pick it up. However, in the case of Stellar Blade, absolutely think they should drop a demo, and this is the kind of game that it's very advantageous for them to drop a demo, because as much as I think the promotion for this game absolutely stellar, no pun intended, this is how you promote a game. Everything they've done with Stellar Blade has been phenomenal from a promotional standpoint. Really going back to the last State of Play that happened, and they did the big gameplay drop on the game. They announced a release date that wasn't too far out. They showcased the trailer, that the trailer was slick in presentation, slick in sound design. Every publisher that puts out meme trailers and garbage trailers in gaming, which there is way too many of them, I don't know what sometimes they're on when they create these trailers. Look at how Stellar Blade did their trailer, and you know, other publishers certainly and developers have done quality trailers, but Stellar Blade, I thought, knocked it out of the park and took a game that people were excited about, people in the know, but also expanded that appeal to more people, and now you have a game that is legitimately hotly anticipated and is becoming a fixture as one of the bigger PlayStation titles of the year. And all it took was a good showcase, a good trailer, boom, you got it. Now you have a momentum you can play on, and if you're gonna do a demo, that's the cherry on top to sell this game to a lot of people, especially a newer audience, especially given that this is a new IP and a $70 game. Look, in today's gaming ecosystem, it is really difficult to pop off with a single-player $70 game that's a new IP. Need I go through the track record? Forspoken, Immortals of Aveum, Callisto Protocol. We can go on and on. There's been a lot of new IPs that have been borderline, and I don't even think I need to say borderline, disastrous for the development studios that created those games. Callisto Protocol, disastrous. Forspoken, disastrous. Immortals of Aveum, disastrous. You got to handle the promotion of these games effectively, and quality promotion isn't going to take you the entire way, especially for a $70 game, even a $60 game, but it's going to be an ingredient. It's going to be a piece of the puzzle that is ultimately going to be very beneficial, and in the case of Stellar Blade, it's also done from an unproven studio, so you need that promotion on point. It's not like they can piggyback and say, hey, this is a Naughty Dog game, hey, this is a Guerrilla game, so on and so forth. No, this is done by Shift Up, a studio nobody knows, so that promotion needs to be on point. A demo is going to be very advantageous. Really, if you look at it over the last couple of years, what new IP from an unknown studio came out and really popped off and resonated with a larger audience and did well? The one that sticks out to me a lot is a Plague Tale. Plague Tale came out back in 2019. Asabo as a studio really wasn't well known. Game delivered, and game turned out to be really good. Stellar Blade has all the makings of being a new IP, unknown studio, but the promotion is great. It's got a good-looking main character. I know that doesn't hurt the game whatsoever. I get it, and I dread the day that this game is on PC, because I know those people are gonna be animals, and they're gonna just do whatever they're gonna do, but it doesn't help. But you need more than just an attractive main character to pop off, and I think Stellar Blade, it's got a lot of the right ingredients, and I think the fact it's getting a demo, it's gonna be very beneficial. You know, Forspoken got a demo as well, and it's not like that really helped it. In the case of Stellar Blade, though, based on what I'm hearing from the people that have played the demo, I think it's gonna be very, very beneficial for the game, for more people to check it out. Demos are something I think a lot of games do need. I didn't think like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth having a demo, great. I just don't think a game like that needs the demo. Like, if you were gonna buy Rebirth, like, I feel like the demo doesn't sell anybody on the game. Like, they were already gonna buy the game. You just got to play a little bit of the early portion of the game, you know, a little bit early, which is great. I mean, I'm all for more demos, but there are games that need it, and it's gonna be more beneficial for them, and Stellar Blade is a game that I think it's gonna be very beneficial for them to have a demo, but kind of humorous that they did leak their own demo. It'll be back, hopefully, a little bit ahead of the release. This would be a little bit early anyway to drop the demo. You don't want to drop the demo, you know, 6 to 8 weeks before launch. I would say 4 weeks before launch, 3 weeks before launch, around that time frame is a pretty good range to drop a demo, to get people excited and build up on that excitement. And good for Stellar Blade, not a lot of big titles coming out around the time. I get it, Samland, I believe, is coming out on the same day, RIP Akira Toriyama, but, you know, that's not gonna be a gigantic release. Where in the case of March 22nd, you have Ronin and Dogma 2, not ideal in that regard, but Stellar Blade, new IP, kind of has that whole day to itself, and I think will be the star of the release day. So very excited about that, and again, a game that I think they've handled the promotional aspect of this game really well. Moving on from that, Vanillaware recently dropped Unicorn Overlord, one of my favorite studios in gaming recently. I feel like they've done banger after banger, and Vanillaware, while developing Unicorn Overlord, did run out of money, as they did for 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Now, this is very similar to what happened with 13 Sentinels, and the game ultimately did pop off, at least to the scale of a Vanillaware game popping off. Now, this game was published by Atlus, so they had a little bit of a backing, and it really does bewilder me why they won't do a PC release. Probably some archaic, you know, Japanese development studio thinking. Most Japanese development studios are bringing their games to PC. This is pure speculation, but I would imagine it's because of, like, the modding scene and things of that nature. I don't know. Hopefully they get the game out on PC, because they released this game on Xbox and it's gonna sell a grand total of 4 copies on Xbox. Maybe you could have made a little bit more of an ROI, and monetarily it wouldn't be as big of an issue. I get it, the game would have to come out and it would have to sell copies. You would still run out of money, but you would have a bigger ROI if it did have a PC release. And guess what? Their own publisher in Atlus said that they wanted a PC release, but the agreement with Vanillaware negated a PC release happening. So this is a Vanillaware side of things. I want to know who's at the higher of Vanillaware, because it's a very, very dumb decision you're making. I don't know what it is. I don't know if Japan development culture is a little bit different. Vanillaware is a super small studio, but, you know, Atlus would figure out how to get this game on PC, and given Atlus was very much against for a long time bringing Persona to Steam, they brought Persona over to PC. Guess what? The game sold really well. I'm not saying Unicorn Overlord would sell 1 million copies on Steam, but I do think it would do fairly well, and I think you could release the back catalog of games on Steam, and guess what? People are gonna emulate the game on the Switch emulator anyway on PC, so all of this is moot. Just do it native release, sell it for 60 bucks, you'll make more money at the end of the day, but that is hindering their progress at this point. Game itself is great, Tactics JRPG, bad time to release the game as well, March 8th, a week after the Final Fantasy VII, you know, Rebirth's release, just not a great time, but, you know, I get it, these games gotta come out sometimes when they gotta come out, and it's getting reviewed really, really well. I've been seeing a lot of 9 out of 10, so good for them. I mean, Vanillaware is one of the most underrated studios in all of gaming. You know how much I talk up Odin Sphere. Dragon's Crown I'm not as crazy about, but 13 Sentinels is phenomenal. One of the best narratives in a video game in recent memory. And Muramasa the Demon's Blade, even though it's stuck on the Nintendo Wii and the PS Vita, Muramasa the Demon's Blade is absolutely awesome as well. We gotta get that game. You know, Muramasa Rebirth, we gotta get that game on modern platforms as well. That would be great. But Unicorn Overlord, another great title from Vanillaware. I wish they would release their game on PC as well so they can make more money. They deserve to make a lot of money, and I'm sure the 39 people at that development studio, because yes, it is a very small studio, I'm pretty sure the majority of them don't care, but, you know, it would be beneficial for their pockets for the game to be on PC and sell more copies, and ultimately would benefit their next game, and hopefully wouldn't put them in a position, or at least help them to not be put into a position where they're running out of money during the game development. But that's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts. Stellar Blade, Phenomenal handling of the promotion of this game. Can't wait for the demo. I'm sure people are gonna dig it. I should say, I can wait for the demo. I'm buying the game regardless, like, but if you're not sold on it and you need to check it out, feel free, but I'll probably actually be waiting for the full game to be released and then play it then. And Unicorn Overlord, great tactics JRPG, but Vanillaware, dicey as far as decision-making goes over there. Really want some transparency for them, from them as far as why they do the things they do, and kind of almost put themselves in this kind of position. I'm not saying a PC release would remedy everything, but certainly would help. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.